Hello there, YouTube. I know it's been a while since you've seen me, but I've got a few things planned out for today. Fixing to work on the old C10, see if I can't get a little bit accomplished on it today. I'll explain what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it in a little while. So today I'm going to be out here working on this beast, fixing to cut that factory motor mount out and this factory motor mount out, and I'm going to test fit an engine and transmission setup for this big girl. There's probably a few other things I'm going to need to get out of the way, but this is just to see what's what. I'm going to get my generator and grinder out, and I'm going to take this core support out. I'll get back to you once I'm set up. So I'm not going to bore you with actually taking this off, but I've just got it barely pieced together. Got one bolt there on the opposite side, a couple more here, and one or two over here. And as soon as I get through taking that off, I'll get back. I'm going to use that to gain access to those motor mounts. That way I'm not having to do some weird shit to get in and out. All right, got that piece out of the way, laying on the ground, safe, secure. Gonna jump in here and get to business. And then once I get this dude and this dude cut out, I'm gonna see if I can't slip my engine and transmission in here and see if I need to cut this cross member out right here and move it further back. That way it's in the correct spot for my transmission to bolt up to it. Which I hope it does mount up, but I believe the accessory drives on the front of my engine that I plan on running are going to interfere with my rack and pinion, and it's easier to move the engine back than it is to try to cut this piece out and lower it down right here to lower the rack and pinion. And then also, if I do that, I have to cut down the tie rod ends in this portion here, that way it doesn't tow me out to the point to where I can't adjust it back in for an alignment. Trying to do some custom shit without doing as much work. Anyway, I'm gonna get one of those cut out and I'll check back in. So of course, life is never easy. Damn pull start broke off my generator, so let me see if I can't fix this first. It's a rough life. So 3 bolts and fishing it past the coil pack and the carburetor without taking those items off, I was able to get to this point. Now I gotta fish this little string through the hole, push it through that hole, tie a knot in it, put the little cover back on it, and I'll be back in business. Maybe I can get some work done today. So I'm guessing this was the easy part. Got to fish through the hole. Now all I got to do is cut this little frazzled ass end off of it. And let's see, where's the other piece? There it is. Fish it through that hole. Seems like that might be a little bit easier said than done, but we'll find out here in a few. So let's see if I had any luck with this repair, and let y'all watch me crank it for the first time today after repairing the pull cord. Success! Alright then, let's get to work on this old truck. I'll let y'all later. Wow, what an aggravating task. Even with this mask on, I still managed to find a few little metal particles up around the bottom side of my face. Really doesn't feel good. However, I've got it cut off and cleaned up. Not looking forward to doing the second one, just because this cross member right here is in my way, or the saddle that connects the front suspension together for the left and the right. However, she's done, got the welds cleaned up, no sharp edges. Probably gonna put a little plate right here, that way if I need to make my new motor mounts, or when I not if, but when I make my new motor mounts, if they have to go in this particular area, I'll have something to weld to. I'm probably going to use some of the plating from this, cut it out to the shape, and put it in the hole. Tack it up and weld it later. Anyway, onto this side, good times. Now, after several minutes of grinding and cutting that little bit away that I didn't need, I'm gonna hit it with this here wire brush, clean up the little bit of dirt that's on there, and then shoot a little bit of paint for rust prevention. Because good Lord knows we don't need no corrosion on this bad girl. And a little spray here. Yeah, I know I got a little squirrely with my Harbor Freight grinder. However, it'll buff. Go heavy with that paint. It's all gonna get stripped down and redone later on. This is just for corrosion prevention. Right. See here, and a little bit here, and a little bit there. And I spray this and spray that. So just use this other hand. And a little more for the inside of here. All right, and that looks mighty fine to me. So this is a moment that I've been waiting for. Fixing to test fit this big guy here. And go ahead and fit it inside the front of this thing. Sorry about the blinding of the light. Had to take the front bumper support off the Expedition chassis. One less thing in the way. If not, my cherry picker doesn't extend out far enough to allow me to put it all the way in. So I'm fixing to take the time and roll her on out here and see what happens from there. Wish me luck. Try not to drop this thing. Wouldn't be the first. Well, I've made it this far without any major hiccups. I've got an engine she really doesn't want stuffed in her throat hole. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a pretty fair amount of cutting on this. So everything from right here all the way up and around, down and probably to somewhere in here. All this has got to go. It's going to be like a doghouse on a van up in here. But I'm okay with that. This girl here's got plenty of space for leg room and activities. So we have all my pedals, my pedal box set up to where I'm offset to this side a little bit, which is very much fine with me. Not a whole lot of leg room, but you know, I can make it happen. Well, it's getting dark on me now. About time to wrap it up before I run out of daylight. Probably gonna leave the cherry picker and engine sitting right where she's at. Actually, better yet, I have to have that oil pan tomorrow. I've got a friend of mine that's gonna do a little more work to it. So, damn, I'm gonna have to take this out. Don't want to. First time seeing it like this, I don't like it. Anyway, that's all for today. And until next time, peace out.